Up to the crush
Welcome to the Gunshow. I am the Gunman, and this is my first episode of a motivating moment. I know that I had said on Facebook, at least, that I would be doing book reviews and stuff like that, but for my first episode, instead, I've decided to discuss self-worth. Something that I've struggled with for a long time myself, trying to bring myself above where I've been before, staying out of the dark places in my mind, and I know that we've all visited those places in ourselves. So, I'd like to go over a few things that have helped me throughout the years and things that I got to remember about myself to keep myself out of those dark places. Now, we're all going to go there. It's inevitable, part of the human machine, that we are the most critical of ourselves. We are our own worst enemy. So, one thing that I have done before, and I'm not great at keeping up with it, is writing down or remembering good things that you've done in your life. All right, writing down as like an affirmation to yourself. Depending on where you're at in your life, it could be graduated high school. Okay, you didn't graduate high school. What did you do? Okay, you dropped out because you got a good job, or you had to get a job. You got out to support your family, whatever it may be. Think about the good things you've done in your life, or even the struggles that you've overcome, because whether you're 18 or you're 81, you have survived this long, you've overcome obstacles. Everyone goes through stuff in their life. So, self-affirmation, all right? It's not bragging, Bragging is when you claim things that may or may not be true. So, for me, one of my self-affirmations would be, I am a Marine. I have a tendency of telling a lot of people that. I got out of high school, graduated high school, went straight to Parris Island, South Carolina, 2 weeks after I graduated. I passed boot camp. I went through all the training. I am a Marine. I got out. I had 5 years of honorable service. I did my time. I got out. Another self-affirmation that I had, because some people ask, why didn't you stay in? It's a question that I ask myself sometimes, but I'm always reminded that the reason that I got out was my family, my kids. While I was deployed to Iraq, I actually had my son. My wife at the time was pregnant. I shipped off, and 13 days later, he was born. So I was not there for my son's birth. He's my only son, and I said I'll never do that again. So I got out after we got back from Iraq, and I was there for both of my daughters to be born. So it was an obstacle that I overcame. It was a struggle that I survived. So think about things you've done in your life, be it schooling, be it a job, be it even the smallest little things, like you paid off your car, you bought a new car, you rented a place successfully and were not denied by 6, 7 other places, you know? But that also goes for your struggles, all right? So let's say you did get denied by 6 or 7 places and you somehow came out the other side. You have a place to stay now. You found somebody to take you in. You found an apartment, a house, or whatever to lay your head down. That's something that you overcame. That's something that you survived. So, no, I don't know your life. I don't know what you've survived, what you have overcome, but you do know those things. So the hardest time to remember those things is when you are struggling, when you're in your dark place. But the advantage to having them written down, having them somewhere that you can easily access them. So you're going through a breakup or you're having a bad time in your relationship, all right? You feel worthless. You are just, what am I doing here? Why am I here? I'll never survive this. I never da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. I've heard it. I've said it. I've done it to myself. Pull out that piece of paper. Pull up that note on your phone. Remind yourself that, hey, you said that you couldn't live without the last person that you were with. You said you could never change because this is just who you are. But hey, guess what? You don't do that thing anymore. Whatever it was that horribly ruined your last relationship. It's all about remembering the good points in your life, that be it you overcame the dark points or you achieved a higher point in your life. So self-affirmation, reassuring yourself that you can and you will survive, overcome. Having a support system is great, but you have to be your own biggest fan. I can't motivate you every day. I could try. I could try and make you laugh, try and make you smile, but all in all, I shouldn't be the one. Your partner shouldn't be the one. Your parents shouldn't be the one. Your kids shouldn't be the one. It needs to be yourself, to remind yourself, hey, you know what? I'm doing all right. Hey, you know what? I can survive this. You know what? I did survive this before. Disadvantage of being outside when I do these videos. So, when I look back at my life, I know that I've gone through some struggles. I've overcame those struggles. I've achieved different levels of my life. And when I'm in that dark place, it does make it hard for me to remember all that. So, when you are in those good places, when you hit a milestone, when you hit an achievement, or you overcome something, write it down. Have it readily available for yourself. Make sure that when you have no one else, you have that. You have yourself. Because, believe me, I know how it feels to feel like you are worthless, and telling yourself that you are worthless, that you have no good qualities, that no one cares, no one loves you, no one wants to hear from you or anything like that. But you got to remind yourself that you've done a lot in your life. Like I said, doesn't matter if you're 18 or 81. You've done a lot in your life. And you've gotten through a lot of things in your life. So this next step, this next obstacle, this next survival moment is not going to break you. But you've got to be there for yourself. You've got to remember that you have made it before, you will make it again. One of my favorite quotes is actually from one of my drill instructors in boot camp. He said, doesn't matter how much it hurts, doesn't matter how bad it is today, tomorrow will always come. Will you be there? And if you remind yourself that you were there today, you were there yesterday, you'll be there tomorrow. You'll get up. You won't stay knocked down. As a human race, we are natural survivors. A lot of our instinct is being taken away through schooling, through the way that you're raised and everything like that. But if you go with your instinct, if you go with your gut on things that you're not quite sure about, you'll make it out the other side. So, do me a favor. Think of one great thing right now that you have done in your life. And don't give me that shit that you have never done anything great in your life. Write it in the comments. And remember it every single day. And I promise you, I'm going to praise you for it. So you got to praise yourself. Be your own biggest fan. So this concludes my first episode of a motivational moment on Feral Fitness Videos. YouTube channel. Welcome to the Gunshow. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, whatever you do to this video, I'll appreciate it. Hell, you can give me a thumbs down, because I'll just give you a finger up, because I don't really care, because I know I'm making a move forward to try and help people. So that's what I like to do. And if you need me, message me. I'll help you through it. So, have fun in the comments. Because if you ain't having fun doing what you're doing, why are you doing it?